Remember when I said he need to do it all over the United States? It look like that's what's going on. And the first stop is Chicago. Let's get it. Let's see what they talking about.
We are being targeted because of what and who we represent.
Mr. President, do not come to Chicago.
I'm willing to go to Chicago, which is a big trouble, but we have a governor that refuses to admit he has problems.
It's unbelievable, right? Illinois state and local leaders fight to keep the National Guard out of Chicago. They say crime going down. But here are nearly 36 shootings in Chicago last weekend alone. 6 of them are fatal. Take a look at this. We'll slowly pan over. And petrified residents say they have had enough.
Hell no. Somebody got to make this make sense. You saying you got it under control, but then it was 36 shooting, 6 dead in one weekend? Sound like last weekend, but you got it under control. And this one thing I be talking about, because I be, I'm a truck driver, and we be having conversations like this on live streams. This one thing I be talking about, like, they give a lot of praise to the president, like he running a lot of stuff, but they don't know that he got people he got to go through before he busts a move. Man, send them folks over there. That governor ain't talking about nothing. He ain't got nothing under control. Them folks tired of this shit. They over there down. We see it all on YouTube, all in the news. Man, send them over there, Trump.
I don't see a reduction in crime. I see crime everywhere.
We've got a lot of challenges. We've especially had a lot of challenges the last 5 years.
It's a good thing that Trump is doing something about the crime rates.
I mean, that's what these people think, and these are what the numbers say. Look at the shootings in the timeline. And as I do that, let me bring in my next guest. He's made it his mission to help clean up the streets of Chicago. Project Hood founder, Pastor Corey Brooks, joins us now. So, Pastor, we keep hearing from the mayor and governor, crime's going down, leave us alone. Should we leave you guys alone?
Absolutely not. We need to invite President Trump in. We invite the National Guard in. We've had 254 deaths in 233 days. 80% of those have been black boys. And for anyone in our community to say that things are getting better.
A death a day since the year started. He talking about he got it under control. Get the fuck out of here.
And that people are safe, that is an outright lie. We need to do any and everything we can to keep our citizens safe. One of the number one priorities of government is to make sure that the citizens of America stay safe. And that should be the number one priority of the governor and the mayor, but it's not, because the only thing that they're really concerned when it comes to black lives that matter is black lives that matter that vote.
So we need people like you. I'd love for you to walk the streets with a camera and just ask people, what do you think? Would that help your life if there was National Guard here or more cops in your neighborhood with the National Guard?
He ain't got to do it because he already know the answer, because he boots on the ground. You feel me? He know the answer to that. Them folks going to say, hell yeah, we want him. You feel me?
Holding down different other sectors that are less challenging, because we look at these numbers, and this is what the governor and mayor are talking about. Murders are down 50%, robbery down 11%, burglary up 8%, felony theft up 46%, misdemeanor theft up 61%, motor vehicle theft up 80%. Those first two numbers is what they're leaning on. Those other numbers are so disturbing, it's sickening. So how do we break this? How are we going to break with Democrat against a Republican, and we end up in a political fight, and the people are not, their needs are not being addressed?
We break it by telling the truth. We break it by hearing what the people have to say from the community. There's no doubt about it that crime is still a serious problem in the city of Chicago. Anytime you have individuals breaking in stores downtown in Nordstrom's, that's a problem. We still have mothers who are burying young boys and their sons are dying prematurely. That is a serious issue. And for individuals to make us try to feel as if we're witnessing things getting better, that's not right. It's distasteful. And for those who live in our community, we realize that's a lie, and we realize that something needs to be said. That's why I'm speaking out every time I get a chance, because I bury these black boys. I see the mothers who are crying. I see the deaths that are going on every day, and I witness the crime in our community every single day on the sidewalks.
So he says murders are down, but for 13 years, Chicago has the most murders of every U.S. city. He says numbers go in the right direction. 7 consecutive years, Chicago has had the highest murder rate among U.S. cities, with more than 1 million people. I mean, this is as bad as something you would see in a Middle East city, who is going through massive unrest. You used to be able to see in Syria. But so to do that, Pastor Brooks, you need the black community or the urban community, I don't care what their heritage is, to stand up and speak out and say that mayor with 18% approval rating doesn't speak for me. How do we break this deadlock?
We do it just by doing what I'm doing today. Listen, I realize that the National Guard is a temporary fix, but it will calm things down. It's up to organizations like ours to continue to do the solutions and bring the help that we need. But we have to speak out. We have to say something. We have to let the world know that this is an issue in Chicago, and we can't let the mayor nor the governor dictate how that is said. 254 deaths in 233 days. If that were happening in any other community, it would be chaos.
Right, Pastor. The mayor says this is a race thing because the white president doesn't like black people, essentially, to paraphrase. Would you meet with the mayor and tell him what you just told me?
Yeah, I would tell the mayor exactly that. I would tell the mayor and the governor that, listen, 254 deaths in 233 days is a serious problem. This isn't about race. This isn't about President Trump. It's about the safety of American citizens. It's about the safety of people who live in Chicago. It's about the mothers who are seeing their children die every single day, being shot and killed. And we need to do any and everything possible to make sure that we stop the deaths in the city of Chicago.
And just for the record, you have not met with him, right?
No, I have not met with him, and I very seriously doubt that he'll meet with me.
Well, he should, if he wants to solve problems. He also rejected the thought of adding more cops. Says it's not going to help. He wants more housing projects. That is the mayor the people of Chicago elected. What an embarrassment.
So you telling me that his answer is to put him in a zoo? I ain't gonna lie, that's all I heard when he said more housing projects. Put him in a zoo. Let them just kill each other off. Now, don't get me wrong, man. I ain't naive to the fact I'm somewhere from the streets. You know, I'm a hood guy. I ain't really no street nigga. I'm a hood dude. You feel me? And I understand that a lot of these murders is retaliation. You feel me? In Chicago, it's gangland. But some gotta give, man. Real talk. Some gotta give. And they say people don't really care until it's at their front door. And that's the reality of the world, too. It's a lot of stuff that we let just go in one ear out the other, go through our eyes and out of mind, because it ain't bothering you. It ain't affecting you, so to speak. Man, it's time, hey, yeah, death for a death. Shit over with.
Pastor Brooks, you're a huge asset. Hopefully the mayor will realize that. Thanks so much.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian.
With that being said, y'all heard my take. Hey, Trump, send them folks over there to Chicago, man. Yeah. Damn near half of my people anyway, they say everybody from Mississippi went to Chicago when all that bullshit was going on, man. But yeah, there's a bunch of Mississippi niggas up there. They're killing each other. Half of them family members, they don't even know it. But check this out, man. Yeah, this shit get old, bro. It's getting old, and I ain't gonna lie, I watch a lot of YouTube, so I be into that. I be watching that shit. For the most part, I ain't gonna even say that. Hey, if you made this for, man, hit that sub button and then bang that bell so you know when I drop a video. You feel me? I'm out here, man. Till next time, y'all stay up.